But you know I never lie.
Jay Turner,
What?
you do lie.
I lie like a rug. We all lie. Little white lies.
Little white lies. Sunny Country. Hi, it's Jessie Jay. That was Zach Top. It's Friday, baby.
What's all?
Woo woo.
Yeah, baby. Well,
And it's
well,
time
Friday.
to find out what's good. Vincent from SESLOC is here to make his monthly stop in to tell us how to save our money and not spend it and be responsible and be good humans.
Happy Friday. Good to see you both.
Good morning.
I saw the topic in the email a couple of days ago, and I thought, you know what, this is a good topic because A, it is a little complicated, but B, most people don't do it as regularly as they should. We're talking about your credit card statement.
Yes.
Now, Jessie's probably in the category of people who do it regularly. The minute it arrives, she's like, boom, I look at it. What is that?
Definitely.
I'm not. And you know, they make apps now and stuff that help you cancel subscriptions and stuff that you've had.
Yeah.
Really, the best way is look at your credit card because it'll be right there. That gym, I haven't been to that gym in 2 years.
Yeah. And you're not the only one. Like most people, like I'm sure if you did a poll of most people who check their credit card statements, it's probably a majority of people that don't really look at it.
Yeah.
And oftentimes it's the people that don't look at it maybe are the ones that are maybe spending a little too much and are just a little bit of afraid to kind of look at what that statement says. But it's super important to do that.
And anybody will look at it if they open their statement and it's like, whoa, $3,800. What? Where? And then they see some egregious, charge they challenge.
Yeah.
But it's the little nickel and dime things that you
For
forget
sure.
about.
I always let those slip through.
Yeah, that's one of the most important reasons to check your statement is to see where your money is going. Obviously, we all know, you probably know most of the time what you're spending your money on, but you've signed up for that subscription that was maybe a free trial when you initially signed up for it. And you're like, oh, I'll make sure I cancel that in a month or 2 months when it's over. 6 months have gone by and you're getting that exact same charge every single month, or get the gym subscription or whatever it might be that you signed up, you're not using anymore, but it's still being, and because it's a credit card and because it's a statement that you're not looking at it regularly, it's not top of mind and you're not seeing it as if it were maybe in your checking account coming out every single time.
The other thing that's worth noting is that if there is some, pardon the $6 word, some malfeasance on your account, you have a couple of days, 2 months or something to report it as suspicious, because if you go back and reconcile 6 months later and you're like, oh my God, somebody charged $489 in November at Macy's.
Yeah.
I didn't shop there. And they're like, oh, sorry, it's too late.
Yeah, the sooner the better with that too. So the biggest thing, obviously, is those reoccurring subscriptions. The other one being if there is a charge on there that I'm not going to try to repeat that word because you're smarter than me. But if there is a if there is a charge on there that wasn't made by you or a company, you name it, maybe just overcharged you, the sooner the better to get that charge fixed or reversed. If you're waiting 3-4 months, that's going to be super hard to get that charge reversed.
Well, and it's so funny because I don't know about everyone else, but I'll be at a retail and they'll say, do you want your receipt? And I'll go, nope, already have it, because before the transaction's even done, my Amex has gone bloop, $239.
Yeah, that's and it's good to track that as well too. But oftentimes the same thing with your actual statement. Many people are ignoring that or turn off those notifications. Yes, it could be an annoyance, but in the time that you really need it, or in the time that, there's an extra charge that you didn't know about, it's good to have just in case. So look at those, confirm it's correct. Don't ignore it, because again, it could save you money,
it's your money
in the long run.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I mean, yes, it's hard to take time out of your day to get certain things done, but this is your moolah we're talking about.
Exactly.
Well, and most of the credit cards now are automatically categorizing your purchases and stuff. So at the end of the year, if you see the paper statement, you're like, okay, this, and then you go online or you go to the app and you can sort that by restaurants, travel, and stuff. And that
Jay
way,
Turner gets his. It's like $43,000 at Chick-fil-A.
Oh my, easy, easy. And Trent's my tax guy. He's like, you certainly enjoy the lifestyle, don't you? And I'm like, what do you mean? Oh, you eat out a lot. Let's just say that.
Hey, support local businesses, right?
That's right.
Exactly.
And my cardiologist.
Yeah.
One of the bigger reasons to check your credit card statement as well too is maybe you're someone that you're kind of flirting with a little debt that's a little out of control. Like if you check your statement, there's a federal law in there that shows how long it's going to take you to pay it back if you only make the minimum payment, or how long it's going to take you to pay it back within 3 years. And it'll show that breakdown. So again, people oftentimes ignore their statement because if I don't look at my debt, it doesn't bother me. And it's not there,
For
right?
Sure.
Well,
whereas if you look at it, you can see hey, if you're only making that minimum payment, this is how long it's going to take you to pay it off. This is how much interest you're getting charged. If you want to pay it off within 3 years, like you set a goal to do it, it'll give you that dollar amount. It'll show you how much you're paying in interest. And so it does help you a little bit, motivates you a little bit to pay that debt off and take care of it when you see that figure.
But remember, you can't use the card while you're doing that.
Oh,
You add to the balance, that changes.
That's the biggest thing. Like you can look at it and you can see it firsthand. But again, if you're not making that change of decreasing the amount of times you're swiping that credit card, to your point, yeah, it's all for naught, right?
Yeah.
So make sure that you're setting limits on yourself with how much you're using that card if you know you're in that debt.
And sadly, in this day and age, that has to come to the discretionary spending because we have to get gas, we have to pay the mortgage, we have to do all that.
Yeah.
And a lot of people, myself included, I'll pay my HOA on my credit card just to get the 3% back.
Yeah. There's the points. Yeah. Once you've mastered that, if you're using the credit card the right way,
And
oh man,
you
it
just have
opens
to
up
pay,
the possibilities of getting rewards points and things like that.
Because you were going to send a check to the HOA anyway, just put it on that 3% back card and send the check to the card.
Yeah. That's a very good point.
Yeah.
No, you make a very good point.
If you make a better point if you do it right, because a lot of
That's
people,
the biggest thing.
we all get sucked into that. Oh, this shirt's only $9.99 if you buy 2 of them. Like, I didn't need 1, but I'll buy 3 if I get it.
You didn't need it. You're not saving money,
Yeah,
right?
exactly.
You didn't
Susie
need it, you're
Orman
not saving
101.
money. Yep.
Yeah,
Exactly.
but I want it.
That's what she says. Do you want it? You need it.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
All right.
Well,
Well,
but don't ignore those statements. There's so much. There's a wealth of information on there. Once you look at that statement, again, making sure that you're not ignoring subscriptions, making sure that there's not charges on there that you're not aware about, and seeing kind of your debt and how long it will take you. Don't ignore those statements.
Yeah, and it's a lot. I do paperless, but that doesn't mean there's no statement. The statement's still there. So
Still
just
in
go
your
on the
app.
app.
and
you
it is
download
intimidating.
right
It's
there.
a lot of numbers, and sometimes when you look at the balance and you're, oh my gosh, but
Yeah.
that will give you the incentive to stop swiping.
Exactly. That's very true. Very true.
We always
Yeah.
appreciate your visit, man.
Yeah, happy to be here. Good to see you guys.
We'll see you
Good
next
to
month.
see you. Have a good weekend.
Take care.
What's Good on Sunny Country is presented by SESLOC. Banking, lending, achieving.
Santa Maria, it's time to gear up because Santa Maria Western Wear is officially open.